You ever notice how people can walk right past someone who clearly needs help? Like someone drops their groceries, and instead of helping, everyone just watches like it's a reality show. Well, that's kind of how this story starts. Except it happened over 2,000 years ago. This is the story of the Good Samaritan. A story of unexpected kindness and a lesson that still hits home today. One day, a teacher of the law walked up to Jesus. He said, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" In other words, hey, how do I make sure I'm good with God forever? Jesus, being Jesus, answered with another question. He said, "What's written in the law? How do you read it?" The man replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, all your strength, and all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus smiled, probably thinking, finally, someone's paying attention. He said, "You've got it, do this and you'll live." But the man wasn't done yet. He wanted to look extra wise in front of the crowd. So he asked, "And who exactly is my neighbor?" And that's when Jesus told a story, one that would change how people saw compassion forever. There was a man traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho, Jesus said. Now that road, it's not the kind of route you'd want to walk alone. It's rocky, dangerous, and known for bandits. Sure enough, a group of robbers attacked him. They beat him up, stole his clothes and belongings, and left him half dead by the roadside. Not exactly his best day. After a while, a priest came walking down the road. A respected man of God. Perfect, right? He'll definitely help. But no. The priest saw the poor man and thought, "Yikes, that looks serious, someone else will probably handle it." And then he crossed to the other side, pretending he didn't see anything. A little later, a Levite came along. Another religious man. He slowed down, maybe thought about helping, then shook his head and kept walking. At this point, the traveler, probably thinking, so much for holy men. Then a Samaritan came along. Now here's the twist, Jews and Samaritans didn't get along at all. They were enemies. If you saw one coming, you'd usually walk the other way. But when this Samaritan saw the injured man, something clicked in his heart. He didn't care about race, religion, or background. He just saw someone who needed help. He rushed over, cleaned the man's wounds with oil and wine, and carefully wrapped them in bandages. Then he lifted the man onto his own donkey and walked beside him all the way to an inn. He stayed the night taking care of him. And the next morning, he gave the innkeeper some money and said, "Please look after him. If you spend more, I'll pay you back when I return." That's compassion. And that's love in action. When Jesus finished the story, he looked at the teacher and asked, "So, which of these three do you think was a neighbor to the man who was attacked?" The teacher replied, probably a bit quieter now, "The one who showed mercy." And Jesus said, "Go and do likewise." This is simple and profound. A whole sermon in one sentence. You see, this wasn't just a story about kindness. It was a call to see people. To look beyond who they are or where they come from. To help even when it's inconvenient. Because love isn't about who deserves it. It's about who needs it. And sometimes the person you least expect to show love ends up being the one who shows it best. So next time you see someone struggling, don't walk past. Be someone's Good Samaritan. Because one act of kindness can change everything. If this story touched your heart or even made you smile, make sure to subscribe for more inspiring stories that bring the Bible to life.